if I've ever showed you how I do this. When you are cleaning, and pardon the mess, somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 troughs a week, you gotta have a cleaning station, and it's gotta be a place where you can deal with the heat. It's gonna be 105 heat index today here in Memphis, so I'm gonna do this in front of these fans, and this is where I usually set up. Got a couple of canopies from the farmers market that we use, or markets rather, and a bunch of tables, and we just set up the troughs on the tables and clean these puppies. Now, you will get buildup inside of these things. Not everything will come out, but most of it will. You'll see there's algae in the ends. That's typical. But what we want to really get clean is in here. We want to make sure that most of this is gone, and because we don't want these little baby plants sitting right down in algae. So we'll get that good and clean, and this is what we use. I actually take an old sock, put it over top of a brush. I bought an extra one of these brushes too. But that brush is fitted onto, and I'm not going to show you, I'm not taking all this apart. This is a brush I got from American Hydro. It fits right on a 10-foot pole, 10-foot piece of PVC. Get the thick wall. You need something pretty rigid. And I just put a sock over it and twist tie it with a wire tie. All right, bleach is my friend. We use it everywhere to clean things around here. And what we want to do is put a little bleach in a couple buckets, a little Dawn dishwashing liquid, fill it up with water, and we use these little washcloths to wipe everything down. All right, I do about 8 at a time, and that isn't because of anything other than the size of this table. And that way I can scoot them around and you'll see what I mean. Anyway, first thing you do, I don't even know if you can see the bucket down here. Okay, you can. See the bucket down here, it's got this soap water in it. Dip this. Run it up in there. All the way back. That's rub the end. Twist it around a few times. Pull it out. Do the next one. You can do about 4 of these with one. Has bleach in it, so stop this and move on to the next step. Okay, after you've run that stick all the way up to all these things and clean them out on the inside, we work on the outside. All we do is you take your rag, dip it, take that water off of it everywhere, and make sure you wear old clothes. It's all out everywhere out here anyway. But stuff you don't mind getting bleach on, that you will. And you just travel all the way from one end to the other. Get all that old dead plant material off there. Be sure to rub the ends and the inside of that little spout at the end of your trough. Then you turn them over. Do the back side. It's not that bad. The other end. feet. We're going to do this, and then we're going to spray it down. I'll show you how I do that. The bleach is going to evaporate. The chlorine that's in the bleach is going to evaporate anyway, but you don't want suds in your system either, so you want to make sure all that Dawn soap is off of these things. Spray out the inside real good. Front. This is the front. About where that is. We'll crank it down. Make sure I rinse frost down real good. Just kind of eyeball down through there. Clear this through. All of them. Stack drying table over here. And it's at an angle so it can drain out. It's slanted down that way. I'll show you what that looks like. Several of these videos. Why? It's like I've got plenty of time. Did a good job of this. Anyway, there's my drying area. And you'll see it's right out here near this fan, so this fan's blowing on it. And at the end of it, dry out really quick and I can get them back in the greenhouse. I don't want them in the greenhouse until they're completely cleaned up. There we go. That's how I clean troughs. God bless. Go play in some dirt, some mineral water, fish water, whatever you have to grow things. And we'll see you next time. Alright, there's about 115 or 20, something like that. I didn't count. It's a bunch. Anyway, it takes a while to do that many. So if you got to, plan for it. It's hot out here. You got to take some breaks. God bless.